So, ihr Lieben, eine Folge machen wir noch, weil ich gern die Erschanden-Quest abschließen würde. Es kommt hier noch eine, aber erstmal, ne? Ihr wisst, was ich meine. So, jetzt nachdem wir auch schön das göttliche Herz von der Shogun vertickt
Good
haben,
morning.
bin
Looks like
ich's.
you're awake. Yep, yep.
Ja, guten Morgen, Kulai.
I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste. I hope you'll like it. It's nice to have you here so we can eat something yummy.
Sieht ja Pistazie aus, ne? So.
Well, now that I've recovered from Alizar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can even prepare 4 or 5 meals a day now.
Ja, das ist doch cool. Schön. Wir werden alle fett.
And Paimon bits, they're all delicious.
Okay. Kann man keine gute
By the
kochen.
way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Hat Paimon das nicht für mich angenommen?
Nope. Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up. So Paimon didn't open it. Alright, let's read it now.
Okay.
Oh, it's from Milu.
Huh?
Ahem. We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar and celebrate Sino's reinstatement as the General Mahamatra.
Hmm?
As heroes of Sumeru, please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you. The date of the banquet is written on the back. It's in 2 days.
Gut.
Oh, I've
Passt
also
ja
heard
dann,
that
ne?
you've become heroes here as well. That's amazing.
Das ist ein bisschen übertrieben, ne? Wir haben doch nur ein bisschen geholfen.
Sometimes I'm really envious of strong and confident people like you.
Aber du bist doch auch okay. Das ist mal ganz ehrlich.
Oh, you're embarrassing me.
Ja, bitte.
Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar to have a look.
Und du denkst dir nur ans Fressen. Du hast doch gerade erst gegessen.
Before you leave, be sure to inform Master Tainari.
Ja. Das wäre sinnig. Okay. Da oben ist der Gute. Die Schritte. Na, Füchslein. Soll ein Fuchs sein, oder?
Good morning. How do you feel today?
Ach, was weg.
We feel much better. How about you?
Ja, und wie ist bei dir? Herz, alles okay?
I'm recovering well. Thanks for asking.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be already busy with work again.
It's
Workaholic,
fine.
echt.
I'm not that busy, really. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my forest watcher duties.
It seems once Irminsul started getting better, everything else started to recover too.
Yes, but there are still some residual effects. The withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zones won't just disappear. We forest rangers will still need to do the work.
Danke für deine Mühe, aber die haben wir doch schon eigentlich ja, schon fast alle weggemacht.
By the way, we have some good news. Sino got his position back.
This news is hardly new. He had already mentioned it to me before.
Huh?
Toll. Ja, ist ja klar, dass er wieder mehr erfährt.
Why didn't he come to say hi to us?
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting. He just asked me a few questions and left.
Then you probably already know all about the celebration feast.
Celebration feast? No, I haven't heard anything about that.
Hier willst du mit?
Huh? But didn't Milu say in her letter that they would celebrate Sino? He didn't tell you?
Perhaps, or alternatively, he doesn't know about it either.
Wahrscheinlich das, ja.
Come to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast.
Naja, Nilo und die anderen überstürzen die Sache wohl.
You and Kale
Wer
are both
hätt's wohl
Sino's
gedacht?
close friends. Why don't you come to the feast with us?
Kala has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it. Not to mention me.
So ein Muffel, ey.
You see, some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
Huh?
Welche
VIPs?
Persönlichkeiten ja eben.
Very
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidya forest, and the people they had previously imprisoned have all been released.
Huh?
Und geht's seinem Mentor gut?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable.
Immerhin, das ist sehr
Lesser
schön.
Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. Supposedly, they were ashamed of their shallow ideologies and have decided to dedicate the rest of their lives to cultivating wisdom in the Avidya forest. When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first, but also became happy, feeling that the sacred light guiding them on the path of discovering wisdom had begun to shine once again.
Immerhin. Selbst jetzt, ne? Von wegen, sie sei so schwach, ne? Bringst du die Leute wieder auf den rechten Pfad. Das ist
As
doch
a
gut.
result, work has increased for the forest rangers.
Ja, stimmt. Ja, aber dafür kriegt ihr ja auch viele. Immer noch mit ihrer Entscheidung bin ich absolut zu 120% ohne.
That sounds really exhausting.
Das war ganz, ganz schlecht.
There's nothing we can do, really.
Naja, aber sonst würde die Story ja eh irgendwie ins Falsche laufen, ne? Naja, wir holen dann alle, wir holen unser Schachspiel dann zurück und dann geht die Party ab, ey.
But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand. Are you two planning to head out?
Ja klar, muss ja irgendwie weitergehen, ne?
Ah, right! We're here to request permission to head out. Would that be okay?
Freie Leute,
You've
Paimon?
recovered well. You may go, but be careful.
Hier natürlich nicht.
Hey, will do.
Der Endboss, wir kommen! So, wo ist er? Das muss ich jetzt gerade mal überprüfen. Warte mal mit. Uiui, ist er gleich hier um die Ecke. Ja, nett. Naja, egal. Da wird schon irgendwas auftauchen. Ich denke mal, das wird ein Weltboss werden. Vielleicht erst nach der Quest hier. Auf. Oh, hier ist er doch. Der große Bazar. Ich dachte erst in 2 Tagen.
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time. Everything has already been prepared.
Mr. Zubair, I finished telling things up here. Well, except for the guests.
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests? It's affecting our arrangements.
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurts to get things ready in advance.
Ansonsten macht er einfach Stehplätze, mein Gott. Ist auch nicht schlimm.
I was thinking the same thing. The feast will be held sooner or later, right?
Hey, Nilu!
War total gechillt.
Traveler, Paimon.
We got your letter, so here we are!
Ah, aber wir haben auch vergessen, Rückmeldung zu halten. Sorry.
You're the best. The other guests haven't even replied yet.
Huh? Are we the only ones that have arrived?
Yeah, I had someone deliver letters to all of our guests. But maybe everyone is still busy with other...
Look, I get it.
Entschuldigung.
Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even if your friends are important figures, they shouldn't just ignore your request like this.
Ja, Scheike, hör doch mal auf, so
Nilu is
rumzumosern.
Sumeru's #1 celebrity after all.
Ja, natürlich.
You have no idea how happy I am to talk to people with good taste.
Ja, wenn du wenigstens dadurch ein bisschen bessere Laune kriegst, ist das
If you
super.
consider enjoying
Hey.
Nilu's dance as having good taste, then almost everybody has good taste. Because Paimon thinks everybody will love her performance.
Jeder würde so eine
That's right. We all think she's amazing too.
ich. Sagt
Milu is an
mir die Worte
absolute
aus dem Mund.
favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. For Outlanders, you have a great eye. Master Zubair, let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience members next time. I think these two may win.
Ja, sie geht.
Nonsense. It is not for us to determine the value of an audience. But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste. I heard there's a device in Fontaine called a camera that can record people's appearances as pictures. Such pictures would make superb gifts.
Ooh, good idea.
Eigentlich, ja?
I wonder where we can find one.
I don't want you giving pictures of me to everyone.
There's always a lot going on at the Grand Bazaar.
Yeah, and that's why I love it here.
Aber ich finde auch ihren Tanz hübscher als den von
Traveler
hier
and
die
Paimon,
von Liebe.
could you help confirm if the letters were actually
Opersängerin da
delivered?
oder Theatersängerin, whatever.
If for some reason they didn't receive the letters, then please tell everyone that there will be a feast here.
Gut, ich schaue mich mal um und ich mag dieses traditionelle chinesische Geschrei nicht, was wir bei dem Theater machen. Ich weiß, da bin ich ein absoluter Kunstbanause. Das ist sehr schön, also an sich ist es schon interessant, das mal zu sehen, aber es ist einfach nicht mein Ding.
Yeah, we can also check out how everything in Sumeru is going now.
Weißt du, wo die anderen sind? So?
When I wrote the letters, I heard that Dia was in Port Ormos, and Alhaitham was at the Academia. As for Sino, we've only heard that he appears at the Academia from time to time.
So. Sorry für die kleine Unterbrechung. Es wird gleich noch eine Unterbrechung geben, weil es gleich Essen gibt. Also nur, dass ihr da Bescheid wisst.
I'm not too sure about Rahman's whereabouts. My guess is that he's with Dia.
Eigentlich ist es bei der Dea.
As for Dunyarzad, I just hope she's feeling better. I sent her a letter, but I was afraid of disturbing her. If you have time, please ask about her for me.
Kriegen wir hin.
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.
Ja, toll. Der reisende Scheißname. Und hier der Briefbote. Wir klappern natürlich alles ab. Wer hätte mal wieder gedacht. Auf, Shogun. Mal ein bisschen sprinten hier. Na, wen haben wir hier?
We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that person over there.
Komische Person, die uns aufhalten wollte.
Hey there, have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham has gone to the house
He
of
off.
Dana. You should be able to find him there.
Dena-Palast, aha.
But you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today. He must be quite the busy man.
Oh?
Ich bin
Who
eine
else is
andere.
looking for him?
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible their relationship is. And now you two are here.
Cool, cool.
Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sages.
Nee, hier, die interessieren mich nicht.
No way. We're strictly here on business.
Richtig.
I see. Sorry, I thought maybe everyone's as interested in rumors about the sages as I am.
Nee. Ankritz. Oh. Glückst du mir nicht alle so wie du. Das wäre ganz schlimm. Ganz, ganz schlimm. Der Palast ist der draußen, der ist hier hinten. Oder? Das da müsste eigentlich... Ich dachte, das ist die Bücherei auch, ne? Dena Palast. Dann... Ich frage mich jetzt nur, wo der Weltboss kommt.
around here somewhere, right?
Wer ist das da?
Oh, he's over there! But it looks like he might not have time for us.
Der hält sich mit irgendeinem
Just
komischen
put down
Typen.
that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical book like this in Sumeru?
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it
Bruder?
aside. Listen, I came back today only to hear that the sages have disappeared.
Mein Gott, passiert.
Oh, you sound surprised. I thought you would already know the inside story.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Ksharawar. Besides, as a master builder and craftsman, chances are you'll be appointed as a sage too.
Und ein Dendro-Nutzer. Gott, so ein arroganter Schmierlappen irgendwann als spielbar wird. Uiuiui. Schrecklich.
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment, and anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
Brüder, oder?
Ugh, you... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
Oh,
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Ha! What was your first clue?
das sind Brüder, 100 Pro.
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Ugh, and don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Warten wir ab, wir haben es nicht eilig. Das ist eigentlich ganz
Forget
lustig.
what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project? Tell me, when are you going to build yourself a mansion?
Wohnt bei ihm auf jeden Fall, also es sind Brüder.
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
Ja, scheinbar.
No, I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, you probably wouldn't understand. Ah, which is truly unfortunate. I can only pity the man who doesn't understand the first thing about beauty and romance. Unlike a true...
Ui, ui.
Hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
Hat das gecheckt?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
Look,
Arrogant.
all you really need
Warte.
to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the Grand Sage. Yours, though, on the other hand.
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Aha. Cool. Ja, dann sprechen wir mal mit dem. Hoffentlich haben wir mit dem nichts zu tun, mit dem anderen.
Hey, Hatham.
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
Du hast auf die Einladung nicht geantwortet,
I need
Typen.
some errands for Nilu. Have you received her letter?
Letter?
Nilu said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Zaino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
Richtig.
If she addressed the letter to all Hatham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now have some free time to attend to personal matters.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Wahrscheinlich schon, oder? Hat er einen relativ angesehenen Posten
Of
hier.
course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently and the whole academia was practically turned upside down.
Kainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest. Apparently they will spend the rest of their lives there.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages. To imagine such things could take place in the academia. I don't know where to begin.
Die 6 Weisen, es sollte ein klasse Name für tolle Leute sein.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time. But then again, the 6 great schools sounded pretty impressive too.
So, kurz, bis gleich. So, Hapa, fertig? Weiter geht's.
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound.
Seht ihr? So soll es sein. Fertig mit dem Esel. So soll es sein. Dann geht's weiter.
It's said that when the Academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools, each representing one of the 6 different types of wisdom. Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans, attaching themselves to the 6 great schools, have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the Academia. Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools, and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6 great sages.
Ja, gut.
Among
Macht ja
the
auch
6
soweit
great
Sinn.
sages, there is one central leader, the Grand Sage.
Die Dumbledore, ja.
Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now. They were imprisoned for opposing Azar and were only rescued after Azar's downfall.
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need to find someone new?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on a strict set of criteria.
Davon sollst du einer werden.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
Jawohl, ja.
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish my sentence. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the Academia. But I refused.
Huh? But why?
Danke, Paimon.
Can't you be a little more ambitious?
Der ist wahrscheinlich ans Büro gefesselt und hat keine Abenteuer mehr.
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
Oh, all right. So are you busy these days trying to find others to take the job?
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the Academia before the new sages take office.
Also bist du der vorläufige Schulleiter, Akademieleiter.
And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application for funding.
By the way, who was that other person just now? Is he your friend?
Mein Bruder, Geliebter.
Do we look like friends?
Nee. Also. Schwester oder Geliebter, ja.
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's asking.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the representative for Ksharawar scholars.
Aber er scheint deine Worte anzuzweifeln.
Which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Tja, viel Glück mit den Bergungsarbeiten.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you are our planner, remember to attend the celebration feast in 2 days.
All right, I'll see you there.
Sehr schön. Ja, dann nehmen wir hier den ersten Hammer schon mal. Dann können wir doch bestimmt von hier aus direkt rausreisen. Geht das? Gucken wir uns jetzt mal die gute Lea an. Wartet mal. Hopp, ein bisschen mehr Farbe. So, wo müssen wir hin? Diese Richtung. Ja, ja. Gut, hätte aber auch keiner mit rechnen können, dass dieser komische Lutscher sich tausendmal klont. Ey. Ah, ohne Worte einfach.
This is Port Ormos. Now where could...
Is that Paimon I hear?
Paimon, wer kennt dich?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Oh Gott, Dunjasat. Oh.
Dunyarzad! It's been so long since we've seen you!
Ja, uns geht's gut und dir?
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life.
Seit meiner Geburt noch nie so glücklich war. Wieso soll man zu seiner Geburt am glücklichsten sein? Die meisten wird auf den Arsch geschlagen und sie fangen an zu schreien und heulen.
I don't know if you've heard, but Alizar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Ja, natürlich, die, Du warst also doch hier.
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Der Schutzauftrag von dir zu mir jetzt beendet, oder wie?
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. Old habits die hard.
Resignation? You mean you're quitting?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
Ja, das wahrscheinlich.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now, my lady.
Was ist eine Festanstellung, ja?
When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Da was einfallen.
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever. Are you getting bored already?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea.
Du müsst dich ja eh bald unserem Team anschließen und dann, ja, vielleicht sogar Kanonentrupp 2, ne? Also hier Full DPS.
I guess
Mal
I still
gucken.
get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through. Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation.
Ja, eine Söldnerin durch und durch.
But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
Ja, das?
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that. I thought he was joking.
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at the Academia.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the Academia?
Okay. Also sorry, aber das hätte ich, glaube ich, nicht gemacht. Weil da sehe ich sie überhaupt nicht. In der Akademie.
What?
Das passt nicht. Nee, davon habe ich nichts gehört auch.
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Alhaitham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the Academia. But only if I wanted to.
Whoa.
Passt nicht.
Paimon can't see you being
Der
anything
und eine
other than a
Gelehrte.
mercenary.
Ja.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look great dressed up as a scholar.
Ja.
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. I'll hate them probably just like the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight. So he suggested I find some work in the academia.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a Matra. Because you're super amazing.
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live however I choose.
Ja, da würde ich sie ja nicht rausholen. Das ist wie wenn man ja irgendein wildes Tier in den Käfig sperrt. Das,
In fact,
nee,
I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
richtig. Jemand, der da reingeboren wurde und das nicht anders kennt, ja. Aber nein, sie gehört in die Freiheit.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for me.
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
Andere war das eh nicht Dunjas Art.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again.
Ja, die Freiheit liegt in Deas Natur, oder?
Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy too. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
Ja, das stimmt.
Huh? But wait a second. You make it sound like you're leaving now.
Well, no, not yet at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until next week.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Nilu.
Stunden später spricht das eigentliche Thema an.
Oh, did Nilu write to us?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that we're staying at. My lady has been very energetic lately and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
Right. And we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
So what it really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilu asked us to come and check on that.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
Ach mein Gott. War ja nur 2 Minuten. Hätten wir 10 Sekunden Reise.
It
Und
must be
Bicykletten.
something important for Nilu to specifically write to us like that.
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. She was hoping you could come.
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
Wahrscheinlich ist es keine Feier für Sino, sondern für uns.
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just show up looking like this?
Ja, okay.
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything, I think she wants to see us as our most natural selves.
All right, then this is how I'll show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us know. We'll see you there.
Na,
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
ich glaube, wo Wissenskonserven gehandelt werden, ne?
Oh,
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in our village. You can try your luck there. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had something to discuss with Sino. You can ask Sino when you meet him.
Alles klar, Dankeschön, der.
Don't mention it. You'd better get going.
Ja, und euch noch einen schönen Abend hier.
on to our next stop.
Nächster und hoffentlich letzter Stop. Aber in der nächsten Folge, ne? Eine machen wir noch. Doch noch eine. Noch eine, richtig. Und dann gucken wir einfach. Bis dahin. Ciao, ciao.